Oh, live.
Are we live?
Live. I wait for the video to be portraying on my YouTube studio before I say we're live. We're live.
All right, posting my links.
Post.
I don't have my phone on me, so I'm not posting anything.
All right, I'll post it for us. Discord.
All right, so unfortunately, my housing is still a little bit up in the air, so I'm on my phone again. So I've got a fish tank in the background this time. So sorry if my audio sucks a little.
Sucks, Major.
Gosh darn it, get that figured out.
No.
Why do you suck?
And what's taking you so long?
I'm sorry. You want to say that to my face?
Yes.
I would like to say it to your face. I would like to say it to your ugly, untrimmed beard face.
All the work here. I'm pacing the stream.
Well, then go ahead. Say it.
It said, why do you take so long to do absolutely nothing? That's what I said. Now, here's the better question. What are you going to do about it?
Hiccuped and everything.
Hey, guys.
There he is. Howdy, hello, says Angel Speed and Easy Mode Gamer.
Oh, sweet mother of God, your boyfriend is so ugly.
No, he's not. But being a liar.
You know, they want to clarify who you're referring to that with that statement because based on the framing, they may mistake it for me.
That's not the truth.
Anybody who does that at this point.
They're not paying attention.
Right. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we did get somebody who came in and asked, hey, what's the deal with you and Brony? Are you guys friends with benefits? And I'm like, what the heck?
It's like, what makes you think this man benefits at all?
I definitely gotta knock you under this light. I am bouncing off the whole room here. We gotta figure something out.
It will scooch more, but now I'm barely in frame.
Yeah.
We gotta get you a camera.
Yeah. Eat a lot of things. Also, diet root beer.
Cool.
Yep. I need a full-time job again. Does anybody know anybody with hiring?
I've told you all I know.
Yeah, I'm asking the chat.
Let's see. What are people saying? Hello, hi, may we, the stream debut, the Boba Hello Kitty, please? Alright, go get the Boba Hello Kitty.
You treat me like I'm...
Well, you're the one near that back, so it's gonna be easier for you to get out of the room than us. This office is not exactly built for 3 people sitting in it at the same time, despite the fact that there's a very comfy futon over there that's full of plushie. But I keep my squishmallows on the actual bed I sleep on.
I bet with a little cable management, we could get your computer back a little further. Wait, that'd put me out of frame.
Most definitely, but
I think whenever you get a camera arm, we should put it over there.
Help stand up for a second. So, this is the new focus that we got. Just hold that about head level here.
This is my new Squishmallow. It's a Hot Topic exclusive Hello Boba Kitty. It's the best. I keep all my Squishmallows in my actual bed that I sleep at because I like to cuddle them and like I fall asleep on my giant pep pizza Squishmallow.
It's getting to the point where I don't fit on the bed anymore.
Hey, I put them on the floor sometimes with the pillow so that they're comfortable.
Sometimes.
Hello, Boba Kitty.
I guess they could have all been on the bed the night where you couldn't sleep.
We kicked him off. That's why he couldn't sleep.
No.
Hold it.
So
But you're kidding.
So the story there is that this guy took some gamer subs too late at night and then couldn't get sleep until like 8 in the morning, was it?
Yeah. Well, I probably could have gotten to sleep like around 5 o'clock, but the alarm goes off at 6, and I help her get ready for work.
Alright, so Honey Drop the Unicorn says, hello, will Brony join the Chaos SMP? We'd like to, but he says he's too good for Minecraft.
I don't enjoy Minecraft. Like, there's few things that I just wouldn't tough out, but, like, I don't feel like that'd be worth the effort.
So he thinks he's too good for us.
I suppose in a manner of speaking.
Everyone's saying hello. Hello, Heather.
Gymnastics.
She knows gymnastics.
Yep.
So today we're working on the orange rainbow monkey. So we have all these body parts ready. Here's the body, the head. You got all the little legs. And we're working on the tail. And after that, we'll be working on some ears. But we have some special treats for you all tonight. For one, I'm debuting an art piece on the stream. You can only see this on Discord servers before the ones I'm in. Particularly, I always upload my stuff on my Discord server first when I draw stuff. This is Vape Porion. Get it? That she vapes and style. I made her anthro so she could have food. I'll upload it on my DeviantArt and Twitter later. But yes, sneak peeks for everyone. Go ahead and put this. Where am I gonna put this? Here, I'll go with Snorlax. Snorlax, hold on to my sketch, damn you. I have a plushie Snorlax that I like a lot.
You have a lot of Pokemon stuff that I am very jealous of.
Be jealous. Mine. I also got another special treat. I had a minor surgery this week. It was wisdom tooth removal. I had 3 wisdom teeth left, and I took them all out, and I kept them so you guys could see it. If you guys pay attention to my Twitter, I already posted pictures, but I was asking people, what should I do with these 3 teeth that came out of me that are in pretty good shape? Like, they're all in one piece. So I gave 2 options. Either I could make creepy jewelry out of them, or I can commission a resin artist and put it in a resin art piece. And the votes on Twitter were overwhelmingly jewelry. So I'm gonna make some creepy ass jewelry with this. I gotta talk to some people and see how best to preserve the teeth so they never like go bad or break easy or something like that. But I'm thinking since there's 3, I could do a pair of earrings and a necklace with just a tooth pendant. Gonna look very cannibalistic.
I think if encased in resin, they won't ever go bad, but that's my theory.
Oh, so I could do like resin jewelry, but I don't know how to do resin stuff. I'd really have to
It
commission someone.
typically is just 2 parts that mix together and then poured over and dried. It's fairly simple. Otherwise, a million people on TikTok wouldn't be doing it.
But some of them don't do it properly. Like, there's some reason you got to be wearing like PPE equipment, like masks and gloves and stuff. You have to do it in a well ventilated area.
Mhm.
If I want to pick up resin just to do one single thing, I don't know. Other people have done this kind of thing before, so I'm gonna look into it. So look forward to hearing about
There's
it.
certain types of resin where you would need to have that kind of ventilation, or if you're doing it in like mass.
Actually, let me make this full screen. There we go. But yeah, that's what happened to me this week. I also did my manicure. It looked very cute. We also got this guy here.
Yep. Hi.
He's just hanging out. He lives here now.
Yep.
Let's see. Please check the video resolution. That's fine. It's fine.
We will miss the another time.
Another time. But let's see what else are people saying today. Let's see. Easy Moker says if Brony did join the Chaos SMP, he'd just waste his time making a dojo. Yeah, Brony, why are you putting dojos in my SMP?
A dojo is a purpose, not a building.
Charles B says, does Mr. Emerald's bedroom have a bathroom attached to it? There's a whole situation, Emerald, if you want to explain.
Yeah. The short answer, currently, no. Officially, yes. I am living out of their guest room until I'm done with the preparations over in the mill, because there are a lot of preparations that have to be done over there.
Mainly painting.
Yeah, I did not prepare him a good house.
To be fair, I shook up the timeline pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to come at the end of June, then the people at Uplift decided to move, so I bumped up my schedule, but it turns out I didn't need to do that because they're stuck in paperwork limbo and it's a whole situation.
Well, I wouldn't have even known what to do. You know, they're like, aside from the big things like the air conditioner, the ceiling fan, the carpet, I would have not known what to look for.
Yeah. Most of my week has been sanding the walls. I only just started painting them today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have never thought to sand the walls. I would have just painted them as they were.
Charles B says, or option 3, leave your wisdom teeth under your pillow for the tooth fairy. I could use $3 right now, but I think I'd rather put those $3 toward my jewelry collection.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Charles B says, "What's the mill?" Okay, so mill is actually in this scenario an acronym for being MIL, mother-in-law suite, right? So this house has two other buildings on the property, and one in the back is, or the back is actually technically that way, but one in the back is a workshop that I'm hoping to eventually turn into a metalworking forge, and then there's another one sort of over, also sort of in this direction rather, that is meant for. It's called a mother-in-law suite. It's basically a small house that's like a studio apartment on the inside of it, and it's meant for the mother-in-law to live there without interfering with the rest of the house. In case you need to, because it was tradition not very long ago, you always took care of your mother. But here I am with this building that's not really doing anything, and he wanted it. He wanted to get out of wherever he came from and come down here, and now I get to mess with him.
Mal said that would probably explain why I can't find Spencer. We've never gotten Mal on the stream before. Mal's
Yep.
looking for you, Emerald.
Yeah. I am extremely hoping that I can get back to everything I have been letting slide for the past way too freaking long.
I know that feeling. Which is why we need you out in the audience, and make sure you're subscribed to all our Patreons, because we are trying to make this full time.
Yes.
But I need to, let me see, pull an average of a few $100 on Patreon a month. I think I need to probably multiply that by 5 to make it really livable.
At the very least, I need to look at the stream elements for you so we can do the kind of sort of super chat thing, since you don't want to do the actual super chat thing.
Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Yep.
It's probably not hard. I'm just illiterate when it comes to these kinds of things, and there's a million other things I'd rather be doing.
Yep. It's definitely not hard. I already have it hooked up to do it for Heather's stream. I just need to remember to actually do it.
The thing we got to implement with my stream is the live fish reaction, because we no longer have Spoon in my office anymore to ask him what he thinks about stuff.
Yes.
And I do think that would, like,
Incredibly
unironically,
hilarious.
funny, just have a fish cam on all the streams.
Just like one of the ones that it's gonna auto track him and just follow him.
You're gonna end up with 100 people watching your stream just so they can, like, do screw Minecraft, screw your video, whatever video game you're playing, screw whatever you're trying to crochet, and screw the rest of us. There's a goldfish here.
Yep.
Nobody else has the goldfish.
He's such a trooper, that one. I forgot to check his nitrate levels. Remind me to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Gotta check that water. Make sure he's swimming in the best pH, you know?
Yep.
Charles B was probably talking about our workshop. Brony turned it into a workshop/crochet studio. I already have a crochet studio. It's this whole room. I have a craft cabinet right here full of crafts. I was drawing pictures in here.
Yeah.
I crochet. I was gonna make digital art originally, like work on video, but my Apple Pen was at 3%, so I had to charge it.
Yeah, so where I normally hang out is down the hall a little bit. There's another room that should have been a bedroom, but I turned it into an office. And that's where I got a computer set up. I have a green screen set up there, a little bit of a work desk. And I spend most of my time in there today just getting it organized and trying to fix some, random things. Had a stack of necklaces and pocket knives by Heather that I promised I'd fix for months and months ago. So I was doing that. As for like an actual crafting workshop, that's what the workshop building is going to be for. First thing, I need to get a security system on there. I should not be saying these things out loud.
There's nothing of value in there at the moment anyway.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I know he's creeped out. I thought something was in there at one point.
I gotta get it cleaned up and sections of it rebuilt, because there's actually one part that doesn't have a floor. It's got carpet, but it doesn't have a floor. So you stand over this carpet and you can just feel yourself standing over this gaping hole that you could probably fit your whole body into. Like, it is at least as long as me. I don't know why there's no floor there. I don't know what dug out. I don't know why it spared the carpet. The previous owners had just put planks over it. So gotta gut the thing entirely, put down a new concrete floor, get it nice and locked up so people can't just go in there, and then just start bringing in power tools. The hardest part of that's going to be pneumatic hammer. I know how to build everything else I'm going to need, or every other tool I'm going to need is going to be like a couple $100 here, $100 here, $1,000 here. But pneumatic hammers, um, they get to like, if you can even find one, start at like $10,000, and you can build them, and that's what most metal workers do because they don't want to spend that kind of money. Um, but I'm not that technically inclined yet, and so I don't know how I would. Right? It's just like one of those unknown unknowns that I deal with at the moment.
Does it look like a long enough tail to you?
I would have made it longer.
All right, I can keep going. I'm just like
Yeah.
looking at
Aren't
it.
monkey tails like the same height as their body?
Depends on the monkey.
Mm-hmm.
A little longer, don't kill me. And let's catch up on chat. Malcontent said, "Good to hear, Spencer. Yes, it took me coming onto a stream about teeth jewelry to find you. Good to know you haven't died. You mind if
Yes.
I want those teeth?"
I don't have my wisdom teeth.
Well, that's what the rest are for.
But also, I do apologize. I swear I'm going to get better at keeping up with people.
Yeah, we're the both of us are going to get better. I certainly have a lot more time in the day. I just, with getting laid off this week, I mean, to be totally honest, that was a punch to the gut and needed some time to recover.
Yeah. And
It's
to be
understandable.
fair, now it is easier to get a hold of Brony and I at the same time. I just didn't do it this week because I didn't want to blow this surprise.
He's gonna message me a whole bunch now and be like, "Hey, I've been trying to reach Emerald. Can you go get him?" And I gotta come out of my office, go outside in with my slippers on it on your door. Hey, the dude's looking for you again.
Yep.
So Aaron Davis mentioned digital art sounds great. I do a bit of digital art. I like to draw on my iPad, and if you've seen some of my Kazoo and Foundries, you do see that I do the art for those. I also have a DeviantArt that's, if you go to my channel, there's a link to it. If you ever just want to see what I make, I don't post stuff very often, but I'm usually sketching stuff out, and I actually upload sketches and all that stuff more often to my Discord server. I've been a lot more active on there lately, making sure I put things there first for people to see before I post them in other places.
You got the line art done for the next Chaos or Kazoo video last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the line art done, so now it's all coloring and shading and all that.
If we wanted to, we could probably do that tomorrow.
Stuff to do tomorrow, so there's stuff to do. Anyways, oh, Charles B asks, "Oh, Miss Heather, what are we drinking tonight?" By the way, I can't have any alcohol tonight because of the wisdom tooth removal. I'm on a ton of drugs. So right now we're doing diet root beer by Nothing Tops It. Frost top, but the phone.
You know what? I just realized, even when you're not allowed to drink alcohol, you still drink beer.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's real good. We got these from Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware, that's where it's at. It has all that good.
Yeah, for some reason the hardware store's got the best soda.
They know that handy guys like good soda, handcrafted soda.
Or at the
Yep.
very least, the people who are there with someone who's taking an hour to get paint.
So, gentlemen, Trent wants to know, water or lemon or no lemon in the water?
I have actually started drinking my water with a little bit of lemon juice because I have noticed that the water around here tastes planty, but I didn't know if it was just because I'm insane, or something about the New England water conditioned me. So I started looking up, like, why does Orlando water taste weird? And so it said, you might want to try adding a little bit of lemon juice. So I did that, and yeah, it works great.
That's a combination of trace elements, sulfur and chlorine. Not
Mhm.
enough to hurt you, but it's there.
Enough to make it feel less hydrated.
Yeah.
I don't usually drink plain water. I'm drinking flavored waters all the time. But if I have to have plain water, I'm gonna have plain water. Because when people start putting like lemon and cucumbers and stuff in it, I feel like I'm drinking dirty water, and I don't like it. So none for me. Charles B asks, "Would half a workshop, half dojo work for Brony?"
No.
No, because I don't feel like punching a bandsaw.
So what I've got right now is towards. I mean, this is a really good house, but despite all of its technical shortcomings, this is a really good house that I managed to get. So I've got a pool, which I don't necessarily like having because it sucks a ton of work and I can't swim. And there's a sunroom over there. And that's what I foamed the floor down, and I've got some benches in there. I've got a treadmill. I've got some barbells and dumbbells, things like that.
Place is so hot.
Yeah, it retains heat like you wouldn't freaking believe. And I don't know what to do about that because it's not exactly the type of thing you can air condition either. So
Box fans.
yeah, I mean when I feel like spending $200, I'll buy oscillating fans that I can mount to each of the corners. But
I mean, you could probably do it with like a $25 desk fan and some duct tape.
Oh, we already got like on the treadmill in particular, we have like a clip fan attached to one side of it, and I usually get like a floor fan that I bring that we keep in the guest room for guests, but I put it in there and I'm like getting the fan at both edges, but even that's not enough. I need another desk fan on the other side of the treadmill, so I'm getting this too. I need one directly in front of me because that's the problem with the one on the floor. Like I need the wind in my face because I'm dying in there.
There's gotta be a way to rig up like some ultra tall Dyson fan.
Maybe. We gotta like spitball that.
Yeah.
a Dyson fan, like a tower fan, would probably fit in the corners really well and not cause a whole lot of trouble. So that's an idea. We just have to run extension cords all over the place, but I would have had to do that with a ceiling fan anyway.
Easy Mode Gamer says, chat, donate your teeth to the princess. She needs an entire necklace. I don't know if I'm willing to accept your teeth, but I'll think about it. If I'm going to start getting people at cons being like, hey, I just had my teeth pulled. You want my teeth? I'm not going to say no.
They want teeth jewelry, Heather. They're chomping at the bit.
Oh my god. But yeah, like, what do you do in that situation? I'll be rude, so I'm gonna say, yeah, sure, I'll take your teeth, but please give them to me clean. I'm gonna ask, like, please don't have any of your blood and guts still on it.
I've heard of fans burying their teeth before, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, like, just clean it off with, like, some soap and water, and put a little rubbing alcohol on it first, please, and give it to me in a little jar or something.
This conversation is absolutely dental.
Yeah. So, Gojilian asks, what are your guys' favorite MLP characters? Rarity. And don't fucking say you don't have a favorite.
Cozy Glow.
Fine.
Cozy Glow is the only character in the entire show I get enraged thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Change my answer to Flurry Hard then. There's nothing controversial about Flurry Hard.
Flurry's cool. I don't know if I could say I have a favorite. There's certainly plenty who are in the running, but I don't know who to rank them properly.
You know what? Sometimes it's something that depends on the day. Who do you feel like today?
Probably Rainbow Dash.
You're feeling like Rainbow Dash today. Rarity's just my constant. She is my girl. She is my bae.
See, the problem is I have an overactive imagination, and I've made headcanon alterations to all of them that'll make this guy put his palm to the back of his skull.
Yep. Sure you have.
We all have it.
Hey, Heather, remember that episode where Rarity got wings?
No.
Are you sure?
In fact, no, I don't.
Are you sure?
No.
I could show you. It was a good episode.
I want to see it.
Wait.
Swear to God, you throw one of my plushies again, I'm gonna punch you.
Are you telling me you were trying to repress the episode where Dash first does the Sonic Rain Boom?
Just because he's gonna get one of my plushies and throw it at me!
Oh.
But he does every freaking time.
Well, once.
You keep trying to do it. You keep trying to lead it up. I don't let it happen.
That was. We were hanging out. It was a long time ago, right? But we were hanging out, and then she's like, "Oh, I got to do the stream," and I didn't feel like getting up, so I'm just over here off camera the whole stream, but trolling the chat. So I'm like watching the stream on the chat while it's going, and then at one point she's like having trouble getting a cork off of her wine bottle, so she's like, if I hand it over to my magical couch, it'll come back without the cork. So
Remember this one.
and then like later on, I put in the chat, I just said, hey Heather, do you remember that episode where Rarity got wings, right? And I waited for her I picked up a Rarity and I waited for her to like read that question. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, I do remember that." And then Rarity smacks him right in the face.
Such a bitch.
It was hilarious, and you know it.
Also, I think this tail is long enough. Now time to
I
move.
don't know. Could be another 6 feet longer.
No. You want to commission that, maybe. That's going to cost you some dough, though. All right, to make some ears.
God, whale of a tale to tell you, lad. Whale of a tale or two about the flat-fin fish and the girls I've loved on nights like this with the moon above. Whale of a tale, and it's all true. I swear by my tattoo. Don't stab me. You have needles in your knees.
Punching you!
With needles, you're gonna stab me.
You're going to make me stab Emerald!
Then stop trying to freaking hit me, spousal abuse.
Maybe stop being a whore.
Learn to take a joke.
No.
Tumblr,
No.
Twitter.
I am on there a lot. TikToker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm modern like that. Y'all should get me on my TikTok. I did post a few good videos there.
Yeah.
Those are my most recent things. Oh man, I started that wrong.
I refuse to download TikTok. If a video is good enough, it'll breach containment and get to me some other way.
Yeah, like
Oh,
iFunny.
I have something to show you.
Like on iFunny, a good platform.
Or I'll like save TikToks that I like for either of you, and I just show to you later. Like, hey guys, what do you think of this TikTok? And you're just like,
Mhm.
oh, good.
By the way, chat, we are an iFunny dojo.
No,
Yes.
no.
TikTok is officially banned
Funny is
in this house.
gross.
And you know what else? So is Instagram. Because I'm all I do is spend hours scrolling Instagram and then find everything Hello Kitty related, and then it's like, oh, I must have it because it has Hello Kitty's face. Never mind the fact that it's been given a 50% markup because someone stuck a Hello Kitty sticker on it somewhere.
Hello Kitty.
Stop liking Hello Kitty. It is a marketing ploy and you are falling for it. You are a sucker, Heather.
Yeah.
You can-
Reject kitty, embrace skitty.
Skitty is also nice. Big Skitty, but that's probably also expensive. I like Hello Kitty. I like all
I
my-
will make a knockoff brand of Hello Kitty.
like
and-
Hello Kitty.
Frick, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that, so I didn't prepare a follow-up.
Good.
Brony will make a knockoff Hello Kitty called Goodbye Kitty.
I gotta do a double.
And
crochet.
it's just like quite clearly Hello Kitty, but also like not Hello Kitty. Like I'm not sure what I would make visually different about it, but it would be very clearly Hello Kitty, but not Hello Kitty. And she would always just be in these really precarious situations, like stuck in a cannon or like about to fall off of a high ledge.
You know, I feel like Firebrand would like that first one.
I'm sure he would. Putting her head in a lion's mouth.
Charles B says, "Do you three think that Alcorn Twilight was the worst finale of
Yes.
I am. I don't think so. I liked the songs. I like musicals.
I got sucked in at the end of season 4, so actually my introduction to FIM was Equestria Girls. So Twilight was already Alicorn by the time I got into it.
People have that story, but like for you know old school bronies, like 2010 bronies like me, that was one of the worst things. It was like the worst possible thing.
Oh, I think you're being dramatic. I love that ending because I was like, oh,
I got so
I
mad.
could be a princess. I could be a princess, and I am a princess.
I got so mad I headbutted a door off the hinges, Heather. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, we all remember that, but you kind of do that for nothing.
Not, I had
Wait, is
not-
that why my door had a hole in it?
Maybe.
No, I did not live here in 2013.
You know, the funny thing is, while I was painting earlier, I was listening to the Buck to the Face for Fame and Misfortune.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, more accurately, I was listening to my download videos playlist, and I think it's like at least 5% your videos.
Yeah, that was a good one. That wasn't your first time seeing it. No, because you watched it in Discord before I uploaded it.
Yep. I think I've seen previews of all of them, starting with the Yak one in season 7.
Hmm
I
I got to get back onto production. It's been so long since I wrote the script to the next episode that I don't even remember what's in it.
Yeah.
Well, you got time now.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring
I
up.
know. It's not you. I mean, I wanted this, and I also didn't. I wanted this on my terms.
I wanted this under better conditions.
Charles B is asking, so is this Looper painkiller, Heather? It's not super powerful painkillers. It's ibuprofen and
Hydrocodone.
hydrocodone, and I'm also taking an antibiotic, amoxicillin, which I gotta take after like an hour after we're done with the stream. So no, it's not like I think I've noticed is that I've been a bit drowsy when I start settling down into things. So no big effects. I just making sure not to drink alcohol or do anything. I'm being very careful with my teeth because of the wisdom tooth thing. Brushing my teeth and doing saltwater rinses in between all my meals, all that stuff. So no, nothing goofy about
We
that.
got a few people in the chat who are having stream issues.
Oh, that's not good. It's a great house. There's a lot of questions. Oh, stream is fine for Andy Davis. Some people, current bit rate is higher than recommended. Oh, our connection says good.
I'll have to play with it at some point.
Yeah, so let's just deal with it the best we can. Charles, please ask, do you know the square feet of the house off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's little under 2,400 for the main building.
Trent asks, can you hire some people to get rid of the pool? That'd be a lot of money, I would
That'd
assume.
be way more money than it's worth.
Way more money than it's worth, and then we don't have a pool.
Yeah, I like the pool.
It's all right. I mean, I went in there today. But
Yeah. To clarify what he said earlier, this guy can swim, he just can't float.
I can swim for short distances.
Yeah, you got the underwater just fine. You just need it to be shallow enough that you could stand up, get some air.
Yep. I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog without the speed or the redeeming character traits.
Oh, man.
I would have to disagree with that statement. Though I don't think you are similar enough to Sonic for me to have a list off the top of my head.
I'm probably closer to Knuckles in character.
From Sonic 2?
Yeah, but like earlier Knuckles, when he wasn't a complete meathead idiot.
Yeah.
Nah, the only Knuckles character I acknowledge is Sonic 3. The what do you got? Sega Genesis game.
I finished an ear.
We should try to get all the Genesis Sonic games.
I have 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles.
Alright, so the
Yeah.
only one you're missing is Sonic Cease and Desist.
Easy Mode Gamer says, reject Hello Kitty, embrace Agretzko. But it's from the same company. It's the same deal. But, that's a good show. I like it.
Reject Hello Kitty, embrace Pinkie Pie.
I love that,
At
too.
least Gretzko actually has characters. I can understand people buying into a Gretzko. Hello Kitty is an aesthetic.
It's a simple aesthetic that I can appreciate.
Easy Mode Gamer comments, Brony smashing his head with the door PNG. First off, that would be .gif. Second off, the video you're looking for...
It would be .gif, you Philistine.
I am not getting into this
We're
debate.
gonna have this debate. That's too
second off,
political.
The video you were looking for is a buck to the face for parental guidance. I know it happened before then, but that had the angel door, so it was funnier.
Charles B was generally asking, do you like the Celestia You've Come Such a Long Way song? I like it. What do you guys think?
It's alright. Celestia's ballad.
Yeah.
It has been a hot minute since I have listened to it, but all the last times I've listened to it, it was Fireteam Harmony singing. So it definitely didn't have the same effect.
Trent asked, when is Brony tackling? It isn't the main thing about you.
Where is that in the... Because that is a Season 7 episode.
Yep.
And I'm definitely going to do it.
Which actually I got spoiled on because I didn't realize it was season 7 episode, and then Josh's video with you on it came out. I'm like, ooh, this episode, I don't remember this one. And then I'm watching through season 7, I'm like, start it.
I like that episode. I love any rarity episode.
What I might do is take some time soon, probably next week, by the way things are going, and isolate myself in my office and not come until the rest of A Buck to the Face is written. Right up to the finale.
Like season 7 finale or series finale?
Series.
Oh, geez.
Yep. So, I'll give you guys this much of a spoiler. My plan currently is to finish up season 7 and then branch off and have A Buck to the Face be its own thing separate from because right now it plays parallel to the show while telling the story. Whereas in previous seasons you would only get hints of the story as it pertained to where I was in life at the time of the airing of the episode. So at the end of season 7 is where those things start to diverge. And Brony sort of goes off on his own path. So that's going to be a lot more episodic. It's not really going to be what's the word for it? It's not going to really involve the show. It's going to be its own sort of maybe even movie if I can find a way to pull it off. But I've been trying to learn how to animate, and holy frick, is animation hard.
Yep. I couldn't even imagine 2D animation. I do Minecraft animations for my channel, and that is hair pulling.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know how to animate and you want to help, please. I will figure out some kind of compensation down the line. I will not just leave you hanging, but yeah, I definitely need a lot of help. And the whole reason I went off in this direction with A Buck to the Face was because back in 2017, I went up to my friends who were better at this stuff than I am, and I said, "Hey, I want to do this, but I need your help. Please, be honest with me. Do you want to do this with me? Because once I start, I can't stop, and I'm not going to be able to do it without your help." And they said, "Yeah, let's do it. We're good. Let's go." We got like 2 or 3 episodes done like that, and then they bailed. And now here I am needing to finish it. I would have done something completely different if they said, "No, I don't think I can take this on." But now I've started a story, and I'm going to finish it. If it takes me another decade, I'm going to finish it.
Mm-hmm. That's how I am with my series.
Yep.
I have like 10 in limbo right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of vibe.
I'll be right back.
Charles B says, so how long until Emerald gets a Brawny thrown plush to his head?
Did that happen already?
I don't think so.
I think the closest was... No, I was gonna say the closest would be Brony punching me in the head, but I don't think he did. It was the rest of the sparring group.
Yeah.
This is definitely what I need today is more sugar.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, you're going to not be able to fall asleep, girl.
I'll be fine.
All right.
I'll just give you another quadruple gamer subs if you need it.
Yeah, I'll go get some gamer stuff right about now. Then I'll get to sleep.
I don't know what Trent's talking about. What's the deal with that one dude at DLP who ushered a couple off a platform and stole the engagement?
Oh, so I haven't seen the clip itself yet, but at Disneyland, someone tried to propose, and one of the staff interfered with it. But I haven't seen any of it. I know I have I'm like a month behind on my YouTube notifications, so I know it is a daily dose of internet that I will get to at some point, but I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know more than surface level.
I guess that's all we know about that. I'm sure it'll come up on my feeds too. That sounds like a story right there.
Mm-hmm.
Gojin wanted to say, Brony, I enjoyed your King's Sombra video at Everfree Northwest.
I enjoyed making it, and I've been working on the last couple of weeks. And who said that?
Goja Leon 90.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't think he's in my server, but I've been in my server this last couple of weeks, showing that I've been working on ways to make them better on a technical level. I've been thinking about getting a new camera. I made some cables at my job that I was working at that makes the audio sound better with less work on my part. And yeah, I've been thinking about getting new armor for it too, so that I can make the videos longer. Cause I don't know. You know what's weird is all these conventions are so they like to virtue signal about their health and safety with their stupid non-functioning COVID policies, and then they let me walk around in 60 pounds of metal spikes, like actively fighting people. These people don't know what they're doing.
Mhm.
So
Many regrets.
I think, and I do care about safety, so I think the safer thing for me to do is if I'm going to be messing with people like that is not be covered in 60 pounds of metal spikes. So I'm going to try to trade my armor out for some polyurethane armor,
Yep.
and it'll probably look even better, but it just won't be metal.
Charles B says, for some reason, I want to see Emerald try the Brawny Sombra wig on.
Give me a minute.
We have to fish
Yeah,
it out.
it's over in the guest room.
Yeah, I sleep next to it. My first night here, my mom FaceTime called me, or whatever the Google equivalent is, so I wore the Sombra crown for part of it.
Charles B asks, bug to the face for MLP Next Generation?
Probably not. Brony would be long dead by then.
Gonna bring you back as a ghost.
We're gonna pick up the adventure from. Well, no, actually, I was gonna say Brawny's descendant, but Brawny would not have descendants.
How mad would Heather get from a Brawny Noogie? Quite mad, because I have very nice hair. Hello. Aaron Davis says, if it's a thing I saw, the guy ran through, took the ring, and guided them off the stage, and then let them continue. He got a lot of backlash for it. Oh. Well, we'll see. Angel Speed said, since the Terrible Trio won the poll, who are going to be Chrysalis, Cozy Glow, and T-Rex, Brownie?
Oh, so you know what? I'll spoil that. My idea was that the next time I go to a convention, when I know where I'm going, at which point I would put out a casting call on my channel saying, hey, if you think you have comedy, if you think you're funny, if you would like to be in the video, if you got a cosplay, and if you're going to this convention, let me see what you've got. Whatever, oh, great, here he comes.
Goth as fuck.
You walk around a convention in this thing?
Yeah,
The wig specifically.
I mean, there's a method to it.
Yeah.
I do probably need a
Method
new
to not
wig.
getting the hair in your mouth.
I probably need a new wig, but whatever. So anyway, yeah, villains. It like I would just put out a casting call with that criteria for villains, and if anybody wants to be in the video and they see it and they consented, they're like a clip of them just doing whatever their character would be to the camera, and if I like it, I would reach out to them and say, hey, I liked it. Do you want to meet up at the convention and be in this video? At which point, I want to see their style of comedy and how they interact with other people as their character.
Charles B says, what's Brawny drinking?
This is root beer.
Just a root beer.
And I was drinking 3 scoops of Gamer Sups.
Yeah, you're not gonna sleep tonight, boy.
Caffeine does not affect me to nearly the degree it affects you two.
Yeah, it only takes a little bit for us, and we're up till like 3 a.m.
Meanwhile, I could go chug 8 scoops of it right now and I'll be asleep by 2 a.m.
So that Vincent's got an interesting question. What's the dumbest thing that you've ever done that, if asked, would do again in a heartbeat? Heather.
Jeez, that's very particular. I'd have to think about it. Move on from me. I'm gonna think about it.
I don't have an answer because I am a very boring person that does not take a lot of risks.
Dumbest thing I've ever done.
Maybe eat a lot of food. That's probably what I do, is that I went through most of my life not dieting, just eating what I wanted to eat. But I would exercise some as I got older, but I would eat.
That's a fair one. You know,
Love eating. I would eat 4 pieces of pizza, spaghetti and enchiladas during the week, whatever the hell my mom
it's
cooked.
it's definitely a very hard question because it's like if for me anyway, anytime I did something, I'm like, this is what I should be doing. You know, unless you hear me shout Princess Celestia and then run forward, odds are I've thought it out and this seems like the best path, right? Like Princess Celestia is meant for when I'm running. I know darn well this thing could very well kill me and I don't give a frick.
Yeah.
So,
For anyone who's not acquainted, him yelling Princess Celestia is the equivalent of yelling Leroy Jenkins.
it is Leroy Jenkins. It's literally Leroy Jenkins. I just co-opted it. So but then afterwards it's like, you know, if it blows up in my face, I go, oh shoot, that was dumb. I don't want to do that again. So in that case, I wouldn't do it. Like one thing for there would be this one time I got on a roller coaster. I got no business on roller coasters. Another time was when I spent time working in nightclubs. I never wanted to be in nightclubs, so you know that was a stupid thing that I wouldn't do. I enjoy like performing and getting up on stage and doing silly things, but that's like I really wouldn't call that stupid though.
Yeah. The issue of the question is, if we're acknowledging that it's dumb, that means that it needs to have not worked. So, or at the very least, that it had a very high chance of not working. So easy examples would be like doing dumb jumps across gaps you could very easily hurt yourself on. Or in one of my cases, when I was working at Dollar General, I had to lock the back door and then parkour over the tops of all the rolltainers and back to get back out. But in every single case of those ones, obviously it worked out, so of course we do it again because it worked.
I stick to my answer. I would totally love to not be on diet anymore and eat carbs all the time. And chips and popcorn. I want spaghetti. Charles B. S. Has Boba Kitty met Chicken Kitty yet? I would think so because they're on the same futon right now.
Yep.
Everyone grab the cup of noodles.
Hello, Chicken Kitty.
We put down Raghead real quick.
So, here's a thought-provoking question. Is this incest or gay or masturbation?
Or all.
I believe the official term is self-cest.
That's a dumb freaking term, and we've already got a name. But which is it?
All.
Carlos wants to know if I've ever done anything for a bet. Yeah, most of my teenage years. Bunch of I can't tell you how many times somebody's last words were, "You won't do that."
Somebody's last words?
Well, the last words before something went horribly freaking wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounded like you got bet to kill people.
I can kill
I
someone.
mean, there were a lot of times I fought people because they said I wouldn't fight them. Fun fact: nobody expects the mid-sentence headbutt.
Oh.
You sly dog! You caught me monologuing.
Gojilion asks, who are your favorite characters to do impressions of? Which is a different question than who's your favorite character, because I cannot do a Rarity voice, despite the fact that I love her. I like doing Pinkie Pie or Fluttershy.
I'd really have to think of that one for a little bit.
You started me so much I burped.
Oh, I caught the head off guard.
God, the ones I do are really niche. And they're pretty adjacent to my character as it is. Like I can do a Ron Swanson.
Hmm.
You know, it's just like I know more than you.
So wait for the stream to catch up because I'm pretty sure chat is going to be very caught off guard by my Mickey Mouse.
Friend says it says I nuggied Eliora. That's a funny story. Cause that like you might have noticed I said on those posts based on a true story. So here's the story. Heather and I and Sweetie are out in California at Firebrand's wedding. It's the day before, and we notice that the hotel that her and I are staying at is right next to a bowling. So I text everybody and I said, "Hey, I'm right next to a bowling alley. Who wants to come and go bowling?" And everybody shows up. So we're all hanging out at this bowling alley and playing some games, and we're having fun. Sweetie, Heather, and Ellie convene, and someone told Ellie, I don't know if it was Heather, I don't know if it was Sweetie, but someone told Ellie I'm ticklish, which is incredibly inaccurate, right? Like, I'm not at all ticklish, and you should get that idea out of your head. So,
I really want to test that, but I also don't feel like catching a buck to the face.
so Eliora comes up to me, comes up behind me, and starts tickling my neck. And I'm like, so I get out of there, and Heather, correct me if I'm wrong, because I remember it this way, but I feel like something about it isn't right. I feel like you and like the three of you ended up ganging up on me.
I don't remember. I don't remember. We totally could have.
And I know that it was like a few days later that you and no, that was a different trip entirely. Never mind. It was the time where y'all put the freaking apron on me.
Oh yeah, that was. A
And
different day.
so
Wasn't the apron in Arizona?
Oh,
yeah. But anyway, I go up to Ellie, all right, you better stop that, or I'm gonna kick the crap out of you. And she goes, "You're not gonna do anything." So I didn't actually nuggie her. I took her glasses off her face. Just reached right up, took her glasses, folded them, started walking away like people. This one is real. I went, these people must have forgotten my name, right? And then I go, and then I made this sound. Right, because Ellie grabbed me by the collar of my shirt and just yanked and slammed the back of my head right into the freaking tile.
Oh, so you weren't on the bowling surface? You were on the other one?
It's like down off the alley. You know what I mean?
I remember like turning my head and seeing that happen. And I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Just walking, and I should have been paying attention, right? I'm just walking away, and all of a sudden I get choked. Right? She just grabs onto the back of my collar, and because I always wear these freaking collars, and just yanks, chokes the heck out of me, yanks me back, and then just pulls me straight down. I'm like, okay, never mind. Here's your glasses. Sorry.
Charles B said, "Oh, I'm trying to keep up chat and it moves." Let's see. I could see Brony Samra be a good nightclub bouncer.
No, he just let everyone through if they had enough crystals. But also, you can probably fix the collar thing by wearing shirts like mine. You guys can wear these too on Brody Buck's merch store on his Teespring. Or no, TeePublic.
Are you sure that works?
Honestly,
I mean, I just stretched it a little bit there. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. This is probably coming up on like PJ duty anyway. Well, that's what it's already doing. The line between my daytime wear t-shirts and my pajama t-shirts is extremely blurry.
I wear the same things. Like, as far as t-shirts go, I would wear this like in public and for bed. I just like it with these pajama pants.
And I also really like the Dark Ride.
Thank you. I got it from GameStop.
You gotta be on the lookout for that one.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Carol was asking who was there with you two. She's probably talking about here. This is Emerald Spencer, who's usually in chat for all my streams, but he's here today because he lives here now.
Yep.
Probably does Heather have to tiptoe up for Brony kisses? No, he brings himself down to my level. I don't always have to do stuff like that.
If I don't bend down, she'll pull me.
Charles B said, "Was this before Eliora and Acharki? You're lucky he did not defend her honor." Ellie doesn't need him to defend her honor.
Yeah,
She
I
can
was
take
gonna
her
say.
honor.
Well, Acharki's a big freaking dude. I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know how many.
I think I met him like once.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I wouldn't mess with him. And he grew up on a farm, so
He's got that farmer.
Extra
strength.
reason not to mess with him.
yeah. I mean, well, I grew up in a farmer town too, but like, he's a big dude, and they weren't married yet, and he wasn't there for that trip. Like, she made the trip out. He didn't. Probably had to work.
Carol saying, "Spencer, I love the Pokemon you were holding. It is so cute."
Yep. So this is my Mimikyu. His name is Raghead. I actually originally had a brown tuft of fur on his neck that I got from a Beef Jerky Valentine's Day box. Then I found this one and on a sour candy one and thought it looked better. And he's also become the holding place for all the ribbons I get on Christmas presents and whatnot. Much to his irritation.
It's very cute.
Expect a lot of complaining from him when I finally get him in a video again.
Aaron Davis says, "Look like distorted Pikachu." Yeah, that's whole Mimikyu's whole deal.
Yep.
Pearl says Heather grabs Brony by the beard and brings him down. She doesn't.
Is it becoming like a Heather RP in there?
I don't.
I
know.
don't think I'm gonna act out everything you guys RP me to do.
But she doesn't like to grab my beard.
Well, who wouldn't? It's very grabbable.
Angel of Speed, the walking encyclopedia, goes Ellie and Acharki married before Josh and I. And I was there. I was their photographer.
I don't know the dates of things.
I don't remember the dates either.
Count my stitches.
Charles B said that Brawny's weak spot is the beard.
That is incredibly wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not even being facetious about that. It's just not true.
He's not weakening.
Yeah,
at all.
go watch basically any of his videos ever, and you will very quickly see it's his back.
Let me see. I got.
Especially right after he gets done with special.
Well, the special is what made the bad back.
I thought the bad back was the accident, and then the special just didn't help matters.
Which special are you talking about?
Both biceps giving you a massage.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That was meant to help it, and it did. It was just a painful process.
So Vincent Vincent Sissom, I think that is. If you could have any basic Pokemon that can evolve, except it cannot evolve into a legendary Pokemon in real life, which Pokemon would you pick and why?
That's a good. If I could have any Pokemon that could evolve in real life, my first thoughts are like an Eevee, or because like it's endless possibilities, or a Bulbasaur.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a Pokemon that's too big because then I can't keep it in the house. But then Bulbasaur will evolve into Venusaur eventually, and that's too big.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Well,
evolution.
we got a Charizard. It's only 5 feet tall.
It's too big for.
Yeah.
I guess I would probably stick to like animals like Eevee that are gonna stay smaller.
I see a picture on your wall that I figured would be a pretty obvious choice.
Grovyle, yes, of course, but Sceptile probably gets too big. I don't know how to take care of reptilians though in real life. Like we're saying, real life, I don't know how to take care of
Okay,
reptilians.
guys, hear me out. Porygon.
You keep them on a flash drive.
Don't have to feed it. Don't have to worry about it. Bet you could train that thing to do our editing for us.
Oh my god.
That would be nice. I hate editing.
And I'll bet you being a Porygon would get it done super freaking quick.
Probably.
Hey, Porygon, here's the script. Set, render, good.
Maybe get a Skitty.
My answer would be Honedge, because Aegislash is my favorite Pokemon. And the best part is, if we're assuming this is like the standard asking about Pokemon question, and this is the only one in existence, that would probably mean I don't have to worry about Duskstone, so I don't have to worry about taking care of a full-size Aegislash. Best would be a Doublade, and then I can wear it on my back.
Sceptile would also be a good idea.
You think Sceptile would be a good idea?
Yeah. Thing could, or like, Machamp.
You could train with Machamp.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I used to ask my coworkers what Pokemon they would have to help them at Dollar General. My choices would be either Machamp, because it could use its forearms to stock the shelves, and I could ride on its shoulders to get top shelves. Or Alakazam, because who needs arms when you've got telekinesis?
You know, that reminds me of, like, I was trying to get some clear American drinks from, like, the top shelf at Walmart, and, like, it was too high up and too far back, so Brony had to put me on his shoulders, sitting on one of his shoulders, lift me up to get onto that shelf, and I'm like, I almost got it! I almost got it! Everyone's just looking by as they walk past, like, what the hell?
See, I would just climb to the shelves because I did that all the time at Dollar General, and I don't care.
We did climb the shelf. It didn't work.
Mm.
It was like so far back.
Oh, geez.
Charles B goes, how often does Brony shave the beard?
Never. I literally have not had a clean shaven face since 2015. I trim it once a month. I accidentally almost shaved it off at Christmas time. Because I got myself a new razor. Because I still trim all this, right? Because I try to keep this as even with this as possible. I need to give myself another haircut already. But my trimmers had broke. So I went to Walmart and got another pair, and that one turned out to be very, very different. So when I put it on, I pretty much shaved myself completely bald, and there was almost nothing left of my beard.
I feel very bad because the reason he didn't have his good razors because I dropped it in the toilet and it didn't work anymore, so I bought him another razor and that razor did.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't immediately put the toilet razor in rice?
That doesn't work as a method.
Actually,
you know
the thing is,
No,
I
it
dropped
works
it
my
in the
stepdad's.
toilet, then it was on and shaking, and I couldn't turn it off. So I was like, Brony, I'm sorry, I dropped it in the toilet, now it won't turn off. And he's just like, I don't know, leave it in a closet and let it fizz itself out. We did, and then it didn't work.
Tack mine on, I don't shave my face either because I'm the splitting image of my mother without my beard. I just trim it whenever it starts ticking me off.
Yeah, interesting to think about.
Now, I'll inject my own follow-up question. What would it take to get you to shave?
I thought you were directing that question at me for a solid minute, and I'm like, do you think I shaved? You think this is all natural? I'll shave my
No.
face too!
Yeah, her beard's worse than mine.
Gotta keep it smooth.
He's got to shave like twice a day. Otherwise, she looks like me.
But sexy, because I have these longs.
Ah. No, it's a.
Your lumbar pillow is in the wrong place.
Anyway, I don't know, funny. It grows back in a week.
Yeah. Because I could totally envision us doing some sort of like charity thing.
I just don't want to. I hate my face.
Yeah.
Don't hate your face.
I hate it. The head is no good either. I need to fix it. Drives me nuts every single day.
Yeah, I could totally see us doing some sort of charity thing where the goals is us shaving.
Man, what would I be willing to shave?
You know, even better. We have a goal that is us shaving, and a further goal which is Heather shaving us.
And then a further goal where we shave Heather.
No!
Ice bucket challenge.
That's not how the ice bucket challenge works.
It is now.
Better not be. Let's see. Assume, he's adding on to the question of assume that you would also be given the materials to evolve and fully, like, Charles B. Has Heather ever seen clean-shaven Brony? In an old picture once. Massive baby face.
I did you ever show me a clean-shaven one, or was it just a very small beard?
Not sure.
Because I know you showed me a video of you in college, which was weird. Because this guy was the splitting image of me, or like I'm the splitting image of him. That's how time works.
We did not look alike. I do not think we looked similar at all.
You're both kind of just brown-haired white guys.
I had very long hair.
Also, thank you for saying brown hair, because everyone says I'm blonde, and I don't see it at all.
No, that's brown. I had black hair, but everybody thought I had brown hair.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, you have dirty blonde." I'm like, "No, this is like 3 shades of brown too dark for that."
Yeah, people don't know colors. Also, your hair's not black, it is dark brown.
It is black.
He thinks my hair's black, too.
In this light, it looks brown.
Yeah, well, it's all about how the light hits it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like what he was describing me one time, being all flattering when we first started dating. He's like, yeah, met a girl with beautiful long black hair. And I'm like, who the hell are you talking about? I don't have black hair.
Actually, you know what? Right before the stream, we were talking about eye colors. Check out my eyes in the preview window.
Yeah, they're a different color now.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Has Brony ever said how he came up with the King Somber Ruins idea? I do not remember.
It was completely improvised from the Grand Brony Gala. And they wanted a King Sombra for a play that they were putting on, an original one called Fluttershy's Villain Reformation Program. And this one redeemed Gilda before Gilda was redeemed. Let me see. This play was on during the Grand Brony Gala, I think 2014, 15. But yeah, it was before all of that. And they wanted a King Sombra for it. And I happen to already have King Sombra costume. And so they got me, and they didn't give me any lines. So Fluttershy's Villain Reformation Program had a follow-up play. It was a mystery at the gala, right? So Fluttershy takes all the villains that be performed in the play to the gala to show her progress. And it's an interactive dinner and show. And so Sombra had a few lines, and the first one of them was all just growls and trying to steal anything crystal related, and I assaulted Scootaloo at one point in time. Almost got into a fist fight with Gilda, right? So we're doing that, and I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry that I stole the crystal. You know, there's no depth to the character. And since we had a little bit of breathing room to improvise during Mystery at the Gala, I went a little bit crazy. And I was just being as villainous, as insulting, as like pony version of racist as I possibly could. And like antagonizing guests. This is all totally improvised.
Wait, pony racist or speciesist?
Speciesist, I guess, would be the word.
Okay.
Like, okay, so here's one of the things that Sombra did, right? So this was kind of like the debut of Sombrani, or whatever you want to call it. But one of the things is it was a variety show, interactive dinner show kind of thing, and there was a mystery going on with the MacGuffin and all the whole 9 yards. And there was this MacGuffin, super important, got stolen. They're trying to find out who did it. And so they line up all the villains, because all the villains are obviously prime suspects. And they're like, okay, so when the lights went out and the MacGuffin got stolen, Rarity's dress got ripped. He made a big fuss out of it. So the first theory we got Rainbow Dash has, and she's like trying to pull a Sherlock out, and she goes, "So, whoever the claw marks or whatever, right, matches the rip in the dress, that must be them who stole the MacGuffin, right?" So, they line up all the villains, and I had already been like improvising and messing with people the whole night, and just heckling from the show, as you know, from the sidelines, as you would expect from the King Sombra video. And Rainbow Dash goes up to Rarity and goes, "So Rarity, when your dress got ripped, what did it feel like?" And she goes, "It felt like the defiling of something innocent." And Sombra goes, "Yeah, what do you know about defiling innocent?" And everybody in the room died laughing for a good, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds before the collective realization of what they were laughing at started to sink in, and you could hear it sort of spread throughout the, like, oh, are we laughing at a rape joke? The thing just, so that kind of thing. Like, then there was supposed to be like a modeling show, and but the plot line there is Rarity's models couldn't show up for Mapalooza. Couldn't show up for Mapalooza because the train got held up by Buffalo protesters, right? Who didn't want the train tracks to be where they were. And Sombra smashes on the table, gets up. There's a dude there who's actually cosplaying as Chief Thunderhooves because he's actually Native American. And I looked at him, I knew it was fucking buffaloes. You're the reason this show sucks. And Chief Thunderhooves gets up and he just goes, it just kind of like looks at, and we're just messing with each other, right? But it's a big freaking dude. I wouldn't want to mess with. So it is that kind of thing, right? One thing is the
You're like boxing lord.
I was messing around. I went up to somebody dressed as a changeling. I said, when I ruled the Crystal Empire, we kept you dirty changelings under the ground where you belong. Just walked away. And I'm sure I did other things, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. But it was basically just like I was put in a position where I could improvise, and I became the Sombra that you see in those videos. And I was like, you know what? That would be a really good series to make. So when I got the opportunity, I brought my armor to, I believe it was BronyCon. Yeah, BronyCon was the first one. And I started doing that. And it was fun.
Yep. Speaking of BronyCon Sombra Ruins, do you still have the files laying around that got corrupted? Dang it.
Otherwise, it wasn't a corruption. It was something went wrong with the SD card, and the footage got completely removed.
Oh.
Yeah, I sent it in for recovery and everything, and they're just like, yeah, it's not even there anymore.
Do you still have the SD card?
No, they threw it out.
Mm.
I'm going to be mad about that for the rest of my life, because that was going to be a really good video.
So, the things that happen.
Yep.
But it's
Yep.
alright. Vincent wanted to say, last question before I go, but too bad since it's 11 or something. What video game franchise that you like that is small but you wish is bigger? Okay, a franchise I like that I wish was bigger, it isn't necessarily small, but they rarely ever get good content, is G.I. Joe. I love G.I. Joe.
I don't think they have any video games.
Oh, did they specifically say video game? They said video game / franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assumed that meant anything.
Okay.
If we're saying video games, gosh, I'd really have to think about it. I can't think of one that I've played that, at least recently, that wasn't like a big, like, because it seems like every video game has its spotlight somewhere, even if it's one of the indie games now.
Yep. I have a good one, but I'm gonna let Brony go first.
For video games, there was a game that I played when I was younger that I enjoyed. It was called iNinja. Just look into that. It was a fun hack and slash platformer.
All right. Mine is VVVVVV. It is a game where you basically the only controls are move left and right, and you can flip which way gravity works for you.
I think I've heard that one.
I've probably told you about it. I really want you to play it at some point because it is fun. There are certain parts that are absolutely frustrating, but it is fun, and I wish there was more.
Charles says, how many more seasons do you think Friendship is Magic could have gone on for?
I'd say at least 3 if they shifted the attention to the student 6.
I think probably 5 between that and just exploring some of the stuff that they started and then never did anything with. Like, we could have gotten a whole series out of just explaining Free Heart.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that I saw had a good theory for Flurry? It was probably Brony Notion.
I feel like Brony Notion goes too off the wall with this stuff.
And Brony Notion pulls something out of nothing. At least Ink Rose had the decency to call what he did fanfiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember watching one of his videos. Oh, he has a headcanon on something. Great. I'd like to see what he based it off of. And it was just completely into like, so Alicorn Society was like this and that. I'm like, wait, based on what? On what? It's just made up stuff. I mean, it's all made up stuff. But
You know, that's probably why it appeals to me most, because my daydreams are absolutely wacky.
I guess it takes wacky dudes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the TLDR of the one I'm remembering is that basically Flurry had to ascend to Alicorn's status so that she could survive Cadence's pregnancy.
Ew. Grim.
Yeah. And I think he said, like, yeah, so Cadence was pregnant and then miscarried. And then she was pregnant again. This time she had magic, but then miscarried when she had to give up the magic at the end of season 4. So then Flurry was the one that was successful.
You know, I don't really like it, but this is getting me in the mood to read some fan fiction.
I gotta catch up on film fiction. Haven't touched it in 2 years.
I haven't touched it in longer than that.
I've got like 80 chapters unread on my favorites that I need to get to.
Yeah, I was following a lot of like crossover MLP fan fiction, like with like freaking Mass Effect and stuff. It was wild.
I was watching a good one where, reading a good one where, the Equestria Girls cast would Sunset used her powers to create a psychic space where they could have Pokemon battles.
Oh, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
I liked that better when it was called Persona.
So my pattern. I'm making
Angel Speed does not remember.
This was like years ago when he was still going by Brony Notion.
Mm-hmm.
This might have even been pre-pandemic. Because Brony Notion was one of the first Brony YouTubers I ever subscribed to, because I literally typed in Brony YouTubers in the search before I graduated high school. So I'm like, I like My Little Pony, I like YouTube, I should watch My Little Pony content on YouTube.
Yeah, and I don't understand how he has such a following, because you never hear anybody really talk about him. You know, like you and Angel are the first 2 people I've known that have actually liked his videos.
You know, it's funny because he did a crossover thing with Dr. Wolf, ANY, Dr. Wolf, ANY, and Countess that I remember right after the Changeling Reformation. Ooh, and Sketchy, because he was trying to convince Sketchy to reform, ANY was trying to convince Sketchy to stay the same, and they were both disguising as Dr. Wolf to do it. And then Wolf comes in and is like, "Be yourself. Don't let anyone pressure you." And like, wow, Wolf, you're not mad at us for disguising? I don't know. Then turns out to be Countess, but I imagine she's not going to be thrilled when he finds out the 3 of us did.
I thought Countess's shtick was she was only
A quarter changeling.
like she's like 3 degrees removed, so she's got an earth pony form and she's got her changeling form. She can't really transform into anything else.
I don't know. Rules can change.
Maybe I'm forgetting who it was. So I'm pretty sure it was Candace. Though that would be weird. You're telling me that ANY, the half changeling, can't maintain a disguise, but Countess, the quarter changeling, can.
They've got their own stories, and you know how they work for themselves individually. I see no problem with it.
I see no problem with it. It's just funny.
Yep.
All right, time to start sewing things together.
Sweet.
I need buttons. We have to pick some buttons
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for eyes and noses and belly
And
buttons.
when it comes down to it, it's all about how it's all in the explanation of how you do your story. You know, at the end of the book to the face, I plan on having Brony do something he probably should not be able to do, but if I build up to it correctly, I can make it believable. And I'm a good writer. I think I can do it.
Okay. I don't think I have orange.
And there's times where you don't need a justification.
Yeah, but then you end up with things like Flurry Heart.
Well, no, I'm talking, so my character, I have my power based around chaos, so the natural, counter to that is order, obviously. So, like, let's say I ever showed up in a book to the face, and I could try to do something like, one idea I've had is I try to use holy magic to take out the Pony of Shadow, or take out Stygian at the beginning of when he shows up. But then the natural order of the universe says no, it just throws the magic back in my face. Or an even more generalized explanation would be, I try to do something, and you say, no, you can't do that, and because it's your show, you are it's basically your will is the natural order of the universe, so it just doesn't happen.
Means, basically, you're God.
Brony is canonically a really bad fighter. He doesn't. Anytime he's like won a fight, you might notice he didn't really fight anybody. He just kind of sucker punched them.
Ooh.
But he is decently strong, and he did train, so he knows how to punch. He's just got to make sure he gets the first hit in, and that you don't see it coming. Because if it's a fight, he's gonna lose.
So you're like Brock's Krogug.
I don't know who that is.
So you know Brock from the original Pokemon series?
Yeah.
Alright, so in Gen 4's anime, he got a poison-type Pokemon called Krogug. Or more accurately, poison fighting. And remember in all like the past seasons, Brock would fawn over every pretty girl he came across, and Misty or whoever Ash's female companion was would pull him away by the ear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after he got Krogug would poison jab him in the gut and drag him away.
Yeah, there you go.
I wonder. Shit. My buttons!
Drop buttons!
I gotta come up with a better system. I mean,
Funny comment we have from Aaron Davis saying the first they're hearing of any of this, but because they don't watch My Little Pony. Yeah, I dragged into this.
Run.
Run.
Alright. Sewing. I'm gonna sew here. What else is going on? Oh, Edit says he would join, but he's too tired. That's fine, man. Go take a nap.
Go get some gamer subs.
No, don't do that.
May I suggest a quadruple dose?
Kill him.
Well, I don't know his caffeine tolerance.
Yeah, that made me nervous because like earlier we were talking about how I got some of his gamer subs and was up all night. That was 2 scoops,
Mm-hmm.
and I was up all night. And then I got to sleep, slept for about 3 to 3.5 hours, something like that. I got up, and he's got a cup waiting for me in the kitchen. And he goes, I saw you were having trouble, so I made you this to wake you up. I said, thanks, and I chugged it. And then I said, oh, that's a good flavor. What was in it? He goes, I put 1 scoop of each flavor in there, so 4 scoops. 2 scoops kept me up all night. I just chugged 4. So I
Mhm.
went, okay.
Didn't any heart
Yeah.
palpitations or anything, did you?
Yeah.
No, I was fine, but like, I was like, okay, just kind of like let that reality sink in on me.
Yep. So he was supposed to drive me to pick up some paint from Ace Hardware. So like shortly before that, he's doing stuff in his office, and it's like been an hour. So I go knock at the door. He's like, "Yep," and I'm like, "Just checking you didn't either fall asleep or have a heart
Yeah,
attack."
I was filling out job applications.
Yep. Angel Speed sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, that was the meme Heather posted and Rick. Cause I thought that was a funny exchange, so I put it up on Twitter. He doesn't have a Twitter, so I can't tag him.
Mhm.
But yeah, I put that up on Twitter, and then Heather, she received a notification on her phone every time I do anything, and
They got a cheap
responded with his memes. I tried to set notifications for you, but like they just don't work.
I
for
think
me,
you're
I
just
don't-
not interested in my content.
Try not being such a shallow, basic white girl.
Try not being such a bitch.
Try not being so slow.
Try not being a whore. Hurting me.
You just stabs him in the face.
So he will live. And plus, this is very dull.
Yeah, you can still shatter glasses if they catch it the wrong way.
I don't think so.
I need new glasses.
Eat butt. Pick up the butt.
No,
I said please.
you threw it at me.
You threw shit at me.
I did not.
You were going to.
Not tonight.
You were going to.
I was joking.
No, you weren't.
You actually threw that though.
I'll pick it up for
No.
you. I said please.
That doesn't mean you can't always get what you want, you spoiled brat.
Actually, can I see that real quick?
It's a butt.
I know. If it were more plush, if it were like more rigid, it might work as a good rest.
Probably could have stuffed that a bit more.
Probably.
I'm not reopening it. It is what it is. Imperfect. But that's how it be sometimes.
It's just saying I should be in the call instead of there in person. I was in the call at the beginning of the stream. Also, why?
Am I still in a call on Discord? Yes, I am. Edit says, "Dab booty do."
And then he goes,
If I finish it, you can buy it. It's been on my to-do list.
so you're seeing this tail in person now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like my tail?
What color is it? Is it black?
It looks
Is
like a
it
very
brown?
dark brown to me.
If this is black, then so is your hair, Heather. Because it's the same color as your hair.
Nope.
It's actually
Yes,
lighter than your hair.
It's not what?
Her hair is lighter. Well, her hair is lighter than the darkest parts of the tail. Obviously, up here it like goes to gray, and down here it's white. But yeah, no, they're both brown to me.
You're all crazy. This is black.
It is a very dark brown.
Black.
And so is your hair.
No.
Wait, didn't we have this discussion the last time I was here?
We've had so many discussions about this. It's black.
Oh yeah, so gathering it up all at once, for Edit saying it feels natural to not see my face, and for, I forget who said it earlier, saying, now I know what you look like. Did you guys not watch the March 6th Chaos and Crochet?
They obviously didn't. They're not as loyal as they say.
You guys need to go back and watch every single one of these.
You made it jiggle.
And Edits is asking how the weather is down here. Hot and humid.
And
Except
stormy.
today, it was there was a thunderstorm, so those temperatures stayed under control. Humidity didn't know.
Freaking, I was running in some of that early day. Like, it was supposed to be cooler, and it was still freaking melting me on the treadmill.
Yeah, because the thing about this, Heather, if it's 70 degrees outside, it's probably 95 in that room.
Yeah.
It's no good.
Wait, doesn't that place have sliding doors on the side of it?
Yeah, I open them all up. I'm circulating air. I have fans on. I've done everything I can.
So I think what you need to do is have them open and then shove box fans in there so that you just continually had air moving through it.
When we were at Ace yesterday, I was tempted to get. They had a like a steel fan, 12-inch steel fan. Actually, no, it was 24 inches. So
I feel like it's rather hot in my room right now, but I think it's just because there's so many bodies in it right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
probably.
Also, I bet you the air conditioner is kind of. I'll bet you the air conditioner is at 78.
Why do you have it like set to 78?
That's like a good neutral like operating temperature that keeps the house tolerable without being too cold that it runs the energy bill up.
Just
Yeti.
I don't know why
There it
it does
goes.
that. Yeah, sometimes it just deselects the microphone, but we got all good. I don't know why it does that randomly.
Yeah. 'Tis very annoying.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Everything should be back to normal. It's just sometimes like things will freeze up and do stuff for no reason. That's just the fun of streaming. You're gonna get goofy shit happening sometimes. Technologically.
Computer's probably due for some maintenance anyway.
I'll let you initiate that because I have no idea what
Yeah, I'll probably take it when all my stuff shows up and I'm doing maintenance on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I actually jumped in out of it.
Wait, what you doing, fool?
I'm being tired. A pretty busy couple of days. Well, what's crazy? You know those thunderstorms I was talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Those days like hot and humid too. Like I'm talking like
Yeah.
I shouldn't be working heat humid. But every time I go and park and I park the work van and just as I clock out, I see a massive cloud above me going, "Oh God, please don't be a tornado." It was pretty crazy because every time it hit, it was just wind and rain. Like I'm
Does your
talking
area get tornadoes?
concerning, huh?
Does your area get tornadoes?
Hey, when I started the job, we had tornado warnings.
Tornado warning like once in a great while around here too, but I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. I think I told you guys the story before. Basically, last month when I started the job at the carpet cleaning job, we were at this house and it turned out there was a tornado that dropped down like 10 minutes away. And the whole entire state of North Carolina went into tornado alert because of that. Because like, oh shit, these thunderstorms they're a big deal. Like, oh, okay. And this time around, it was just creepy thunderclouds. Like every time I clock out of work, I'll look up at the sky and go, those are some really scary, concerning clouds. They're just swirling above me. I think it's gonna be okay. I look behind the building. Oh yeah, I should probably jump in my car and drive as quickly as I can. But every time I do, I end up in the storm. Power's out, traffic's backed up, and every time I hit an intersection, it's kind of a danger zone because people are just going. It's like, okay, like this recent storm yesterday was so bad that cops had to be at every other intersection. and there was trees just down on the road. I was like, oh shit, I wish I left work an hour early, but what could I do? I had to go park the van and get it all set up, right? And man, that was something to behold. It was interesting to drive through it.
I
Sounds
wouldn't-
interesting.
I
Definitely.
wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah. It was exciting, thrilling. I felt like I was a tornado chaser. I think I
Trumpy.
got it on deck.
Ooh,
What's
Trumpy
up?
is asking, would Heather want to chair with cup holders? Potentially. I mean, I have plenty of counter space for things to drink. I do have my water down there only because I don't have another cup holder up here. I mean, a coaster
Ooh,
because I don't want
this
to get rings on my desk, so I have wooden coasters.
this actually gives me an idea. There should be something you could find online. You can just clip onto those armrests. Actually,
I don't trust those. What if it falls off and my drink spill?
that's why you buy the ones that screw on, not the ones that clip on.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a big maybe.
It's big. I don't
Tuna
know.
pouch?
What's up? What happened?
Oh, he's offering Brony a tuna snack.
Interesting.
A tuna. I could do for some tuna.
I really crave pizza right now, but I can't eat it for a
I want-
multitude of reasons.
You guys are
I guess
making
I
me
gotta
want.
go with straw. Here,
Straw.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
You need a spoon.
Spoon.
Please don't grab my
The
fish out
tuna
of the
challenge.
tank.
Tuna challenge, down it all in one go.
Stuff and string in a monkey's head. Monkey, monkey, monkey.
I had a better idea. Emerald, why don't you go fork yourself?
That wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
Spaghetti!
Fork it over, mother forker.
What do you guys think of these freaking knockoff buttons I got? This Disney princesses. And this is My Little Pony.
What the?
So off-brand, it's hilarious. Show the camera.
I don't know if the YouTube is
Come on,
yeah,
focus.
lagged by like 3
I feel like I'm
seconds.
doing a Pokemon card stream again. Focus on the thing in my head, not the people. There we go.
Yeah, it's just the main 6, but like painted different colors.
There wasn't even a green one.
I know.
Looks like a Chinese knockoff.
Totally is. That's why I bought them. They were hilarious.
It's just kind of weird.
You know, I find stuff like that kind of does. Like, I had a chicken salad one like that, and it felt funny. I don't know what it was.
I really like
You
them.
guys are making me want to eat tuna.
Yeah, for anyone in the stream who didn't see it, these are honey barbecue tuna pouches.
You know, I don't like honey.
Honey barbecue.
I really
my
like it.
I get it. I get why some people like it. They like a sweet sensation to go along with it. I just like pure savory. I like A1 steak sauce.
Yeah, I'd rather it be savory. If it's tuna, please let it be savory.
I'll
If
keep
it's
that in mind if we go to
don't
Buffalo
throw me
Wild
off.
Wings and
Unless
like
it's beef.
cauliflower accordingly.
I like Buffalo Wild Wings. Just give me regular buffalo, but I'll take chicken parmesan, like parmesan, garlic, cheesy stuff.
Now I want chicken wings. And I just had chicken wings yesterday. Yeah, was it the day before?
You had chicken wings and you didn't share them with me?
Well, they're delicious. I can't share my chicken wings. My chicken wings.
You wouldn't have to worry about sharing with me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. That's right.
Yay, poultry allergies.
Oh, we got to be careful with that.
Hey, you want some poultry, Spencer? How about
Depends.
some
Can I hit you on
porcelain?
both sides of your head with ball peen hammers?
No, I'll give you some porcelain.
Also, did you see what Aaron Davis said?
Holy motherfucking shirt ball.
No. Holy mother forking shirt balls.
Oh, I read that wrong.
And there we go. And cut those up.
The thing you've got kind of looks like Mario.
What?
The thing you've got kind of looks like Mario.
This.
Yeah.
It's a rainbow.
You got the red hat, the pale face, and the blue overalls.
All right,
It's
let's try it
yellow.
on a sandwich and see if that helps.
Any better?
There you go, Brawny. That's how it should be done. In a sandwich, at least. Like, what?
Dang
Did you
it!
put
I
mayo
forgot
with
to
it?
get whole wheat wrapped while we were at Aldi.
I can't do
Did
it
you
all.
put
Yes,
mayo with
bread
it?
helped.
It should have mayo.
No, this would not go good with me.
Mustard?
Oh, because it has the barbecue stuff. Never mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself a tuna melt. That's a good thing. Good little tuna melt.
I have barbecue sauce, and I have honey. I could probably
Ooh,
make this.
Make your own. I bet you if you made your own honey barbecue tuna, it tastes way better than whatever is in that pouch.
I'm tempted to try.
I'd rather the honey barbecue be with pork or beef, though. It just sounds much more reasonable.
What you making there, Heather?
The rainbow headpiece. I'm sewing together the ends. We're gonna sew it onto the rainbow monkey.
Were you in the room when I said it looked like Mario?
Doesn't look like Mario.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! To go!
We're gonna have that freaking
It's a Luigi.
impression contest.
Mario!
Luigi. That's not a Mario sound.
Y'all too sucked up in that Mario hemisphere.
I'd say it's just cartoons and Nope, that one fell apart.
Mario is not a cartoon anymore.
Yoshi. Wait, that sounds.
I can't even touch Yoshi.
Yes. Yeah, you really gotta have that pitch.
I used to do a spot on Pikachu, but then puberty hit.
I hope they made lots of spaghetti.
We should track down a copy of Mario Hotel for you to play.
Check out your enclosed instruction book.
Hey guys, random question.
Random answer.
If a vegan bit its tongue, does that mean they ate meat?
No, did they digest meat? Did they bite a bit of their tongue off and swallow it?
Probably.
Was gaining nutrition
Maybe.
the intention?
Is it like no? It wouldn't count because vegans only care about animals, and human beings.
Oh, okay.
are people.
Okay. Now I know.
Aaron Davis says, "Somebody touch my spaghetti."
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
We all had the same thought.
Easy Mode Gamer says Friday Night Fights idea, all of the CDI games.
Don't encourage him. He could request it.
I would not put you through the Zelda games. Besides, CDIs are expensive.
You dare bring light into my lair? Must die.
5 Nights at
Let
Freddy's.
rope bombs?
Place
You want it?
one.
It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. They should remake those games
Toasters,
for fix the
toast,
controls.
toast.
My boy, this piece is what all true warriors strive for. The kind of delivery that it's like it was the voice actor's literal first time looking at the line, and they just ran it.
My boy.
How about you, Heather? Can you wait to smash some Dodongos?
Yes, I
I
can.
can't wait to smash some Dodongos!
Uh,
The frick is a Dodongo?
It is a large lizard with impenetrable hides. Their only two weaknesses are their tail or getting them to eat bombs.
Alrighty then. Where the frick is Brandon when you need him?
Hmm.
I'll probably working or falling asleep. One of those. You're sending me TikToks.
Dude needs to get off TikTok.
So do I, but here I stand, still doing TikTok. It's not a kid. That's your head.
It's gotten the brawny touch.
I even viewed it with my strength.
Oh, it's gonna sell for a higher price then. Everyone, this is gonna be $50.
It's an NFT. Let's do this.
It is a monkey. It's like the Bored Apes, but less boring because it doesn't suck. I'm gonna have to thread this.
Man, now you want to be there in the stream, you know? Just be there with you guys, just in the
We cannot
darkness.
fit one more person in this frame.
Excuse me.
I'll just be
Yeah,
back
we-
there in the
we would
kitchen.
have to
Hi, good
Get a
really-
high chair. He'd just be above Brony.
I am a pretty small dude. But no, just think about it. I'll be all the way back by the door. I'll just be back there, stand there for the next 2 hours.
I'm gonna have to have like a living room stream.
Well,
I was thinking
That'd
that
be
earlier.
funny.
Like,
the way it would work is if you got a camera arm and we put it over there so that you could have the futon in frame, and then have it slightly up so that it'd be looking down on us so that people could be behind it without being obscured.
Yeah, and the futon does fold up into a couch.
Mhm.
Nice.
I think the webcam I use has a wider angle. Maybe we should look into that.
I think I'm gonna break the button.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is,
Break the button.
if it's not the same webcam, it's a very similar one to what I use. And I used to have like my entire room in frame at my mom's for doing VR videos. All 2 times I did that.
The one I use, I think it's 140 degrees.
Hmm.
So it's like, whoa. It can see
You know
the
what I
whole
want to
way.
do? Get one of those 360 cameras. Now, that would be a view. As like a live stream.
That would be a view.
That,
We have to get
that'll just
really
be my
creative
stream.
before we put it.
Just
Put it in the
put
center of
on
the room so people around it. I actually like it was many years ago, but I thought it was really interesting. I tuned into a live stream of the Baltimore Knife and Sword people talking about their Forged in Fire, and they had a 360 camera, and it stuck in the middle of them, and they're around it, and you can grab the screen and scroll it on YouTube and look at whoever you wanted to look at, and I thought that was really cool. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of it.
Probably
They should
really
make
freaking
more of it.
fun.
Probably because those cameras are actually very expensive. And
Yeah.
also it's kind of hard to get it all set up and or whatever.
Imagine a 360 Sabra video.
That wouldn't work. Easy mode
I need to
gamer.
get myself one of those cameras. Sorry to cut you off. Go
No,
ahead.
no. Easy mode gamer says, standing here, I realized TikTok is cancer. It took you this long?
Mhm.
So are all other social media platforms. It's no different.
But TikTok is where it sucks you in and it gets you part of an algorithm within the matter of 3 swipes, which is kind of concerning. It takes YouTube like a whole day of you watching YouTube to get it down. Unless you go to YouTube Reels now or Instagram. Basically, all the internet's turned into TikTok, you know? So.
iFunny is
This
the
is why-
objectively superior social media platform.
It's crap.
It's
I just
kind
doom
of
scroll
funny.
Reddit.
It's kind of funny because to me, people keep telling me, "Oh, you should download TikTok. Just use TikTok." And to me, I'm like, I can find the videos on YouTube and
Yep.
Instagram.
I said
Facebook.
earlier in the stream, if
doesn't-
a TikTok is funny enough, it'll breach containment and get to me some other way.
Like me
Yeah.
showing it to you on my phone because I just found it on TikTok.
Also, I just realized something about your setup.
Hmm.
It would probably work way better if your computer was over there.
Fine over
He's talking like behind the desk.
Where that green basket is right now. If the computer was there, angled into the corner or something like that. It would certainly give you more flexibility with the microphone.
I guess.
Mine's is the only good social media network. What is Mine's? I'm gonna look that up right now.
It's
Fascinating.
one that I use, and I got these two on, even though they don't use it. Basically, it is like Facebook-ish. But one of the things I really like about it that I thankfully haven't had to deal with yet, if someone reports your post for violating community guidelines or something like that, it gets sent to a jury of random Minds users, and they vote on whether or not you actually violated the rule.
Honey, can you get my sewing kit out of the?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I violated the rules many times. I just posted what I wanted to. So
We are 9 minutes left in the stream. 9 minutes left in the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns? Please say them now. Forever hold your sound until the next stream.
I will not hold my silence for the next stream. I am gonna
We'll see.
voice my view strong and loud. I'm coming to Florida.
She opens it, and it turns out to actually be cookies.
They're like, oh my god, that's where the cookies were. No, it's an actual sewing kit. I did the granny
I
thing.
do
We
need
have
thread.
these. Someone
Wait,
sent us
wait a minute.
cookies, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever every other grandma does, and I'm just gonna put all my sewing gear in here.
Dang, I'm hungry again.
I'm a little snackish, but I'll be fine.
I just ate mac and cheese as a snack from Sheet. Why are the sheets not? Who came up with that idea? Sheets. Why the sheets not? It does give you the sheets though.
Remember, Emerald, you can tune a piano, but you can't honey barbecue tuna fish.
Actually, it reminds me of a real good one. Heather,
Mm-hmm.
what is the difference between a tuna, or between a fish, a piano, and a tube of glue?
What?
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
I see. I feel like I've heard that before.
What did the glue have anything to
Interesting.
do with it?
I knew you'd get stuck on that.
Fell right into it. You see, it was the multi-layered.
Yeah.
It was
I
the
see.
3D chess, and he got me. I feel
It's-
like such a sucker.
Such
What's
a
in it
tool.
coming?
Such a tool.
What's funny is that joke was actually said by a substitute teacher back in high school. Because it's like, where's the glue? I knew you'd get stuck on that.
Mm-hmm.
What times?
Ooh, also something for both of you guys and everyone in chat. You just lost the game.
Cool. I was never playing.
And that's the goal.
Playing what?
Yeah, the goal is to get everybody playing, but I just refuse. So the game ends with me.
I didn't even know there was a game. So I win.
Well, no, now you know the game, so you're losing.
I still don't know the game though, so
You know, I swear this is universal online, but every time I try to pull it, it seems I'm the only person who knows about it.
We're too old.
To experience.
Okay, so the explanation for everyone who
murder.
doesn't know. Basically, the game is just that if you're thinking about the game, you're losing. So the only way to win the game is to not think about it. So the only winners of the game are people who don't know they're playing it and thus don't know they're winning it. But, at least in my school, all you have to say is you just lost the game, and you would just hear a collective group of disappointed sighs from the entire classroom.
Last 6 minutes of the stream.
Honey, we don't do 6 minutes. We do.
We do what I do.
You don't get to just do what you want.
Last 5 minutes before the last
this
minute
is
of the
a
stream.
free country.
This is my office. I'm gonna abide by my rules.
I thought this was America.
Buddy, this is Heather's America.
Oh, that's
This
a
is
pretty
Heather's
free
Equestria.
America. Or pretty free.
It's hard, Princess. You mind backing it up with a source?
My source is I made it the fuck up.
Amogus. I showed these guys that video a couple of days ago.
Yep.
I've been quoting it ever since.
We were quoting it before you showed it to us.
Oh yeah, I just know the one part though. The rest of it was pretty funny though.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Heather, I'll buy that purple butt I saw before.
I was gonna put a ponytail on it.
The game
Oh,
summoned the burning donut.
Oh no, donut!
Easy mode
the
gamer
game was
says
already
cream.
passed. The
Please
burning
find
donut lost.
stream.
Wait, the last 5 minutes. Donut, look at the Anthro Vaporeon I drew. Are you proud of me? She's Vaporeon. Are you proud of me, Donut?
Nice.
Are you?
I saw the picture.
Notice me, senpai.
Colored.
Yeah, he's the ultimate Anthro drawer. But yes, it is the last 5 minutes of the stream, so any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now for Vulture Silence until
It's
next.
the last 4 minutes.
I do
said
have a
fast enough.
concern.
What is the concern?
I'm not there in the video there.
We'll
In
fix
the
it.
in
You
the
got
live feed.
money.
You got 4 minutes to fix it.
Ah,
You can come
Okay,
share the guest
hold on. I'll be right
bedroom
over.
with Emerald.
Well, by the time he gets here, I'll probably be moved out of it.
you guys probably have a picture of my face. You can put it in stream.
Mhm.
Face reveal. I mean,
No, I'm gonna use that
YouTube video.
anorexic crackhead whore who made me put in the freaking thumbnail for last week's stream.
I love it, by the way. You're gonna be like that for the entire series.
You know, actually, I did buy a camping cot, so we do have bedding.
Freaking, you can go share the mother-in-law suite with Emerald. You two can go sleep in the closet together.
Aw.
What?
Because I know
I'm
you're in the
confused.
closet together.
Who? What?
I put
What?
my bed. I'm gonna be putting my bed in the closet so I have more floor space. And every single person I have told that to has taken the opportunity to make the joke.
Yeah, you shouldn't have put it in the closet.
Also, there's a hoodoo and a Squirtle here.
Spencer.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, just take it out. Get out of the closet. Come out of the closet. Just
Put it in the ceiling.
let it out.
There's no easy jokes there. I mean, we might call you low-hanging fruit, but last 3 minutes of the stream,
We don't call out.
we don't.
Last 3 minutes of the stream. Please make words of concern.
Well, I don't want to say please do that in case it makes them uncomfortable. What are you doing?
I'm not. You know, then I'm not gonna say please. Do add.
I started
what you're
making noises
concerned.
now. It's weird.
They're saying just get me a doghouse; it would have more room.
I mean, if you guys know King of the Hill, Bobby Hill had a pretty good in that doghouse. I'd say go.
Oh
ahead
yeah, that
and do it.
episode was funny.
So question:
Got you.
Was Vaporeon the only evolution you were gonna draw because of the obvious joke, or were you planning to do more of them at some point?
I did that mostly because we were talking about that joke in the car one time, and I was like, you know what, Heather, you said you were gonna draw it, now you're actually gonna draw it, and I drew it. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it now. Maybe I'll put it up for sale or something. I don't imagine I decorate my room with a lot of, evolution pinups.
Yeah.
Maybe color up the background.
2 minutes.
We don't do 2 minutes.
Reason I was asking is because this was a Pokemon Go event a little while ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that Glaceon. I wonder what I'd do with Glaceon.
Probably that.
I'm not gonna have her vaping. What
What
drugs
about
is she on?
Glaceon and she's digging into a box of donuts?
Yeah, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking with your big man brain.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Minute.
That's a minute left of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please save them now. Upper average or silence until the next stream. All right, guys, we got pretty far. We're almost finished sewing. We're sewing things on now. We got to the sewing phase. We're almost finished with this guy's face. We're gonna put 2 little button eyes on him, and then we're gonna connect him to the rest of his body. Sew on his tummy patch and his belly button and his little limbs and tails, and he'll be complete. And I will take a picture, and he will be available for sale on my Etsy shop, and you can buy him. That's my orange rainbow monkey.
You could do Gracian.
Leafy,
Leafeon.
but with weed. I get it,
Yeah.
but there's not really like a pun there.
What about Flareon, but drag queen? Flare. I don't know.
No, that's flaming your
Oh,
food.
0 minutes of the stream.
All right, guys. I'm going to take a moment to thank my patrons who made tonight possible. We got Easy Mode Gamer, who was in the chat. Carol Kirkpatrick, who was also in the chat. Aaron Davis, who was also in the chat. DJ Skywalker was not in the chat, but he's still a patron. Emerald Spencer, who was right here.
So,
We also have Filmer Brony, who is not on my list right now, but that's fine. Thank you all for supporting the chat. I mean, for supporting the chat, yeah, most of you were in the chat tonight, and I really appreciate that. But for supporting the channel and supporting me on Patreon, if you'd like to be like one of them today, you can go into the link in my description and become a patron. For as little as $10 per post, you can join my Discord server. Like I say, I upload stuff early there. I show off works in progress, like the WIPs of the stuff I draw, and I showed my pictures of my wisdom teeth there first, and all that kind of stuff. So it's fun being part of the Discord server. You can also adjust that pledge to be whatever how much you want per post. If you think I'm worth not that much, you can go ahead and just give me a tip from my stream link in the description as well. Give me however much you think I'm worth.
Here's a
No
nickel.
no negative numbers, please. I'll take a nickel though. I like nickels. They're the thicker coin.
Okay, let me send you a nickel. Hold on, where's my phone?
If you can, that's really interesting. But outside of that, if you just want updates on the stream, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That's like usually the next place I upload stuff, and that's where I'm going to put updates for the stream most of the time, like if I'm going to have to reschedule, or I'll put polls there for people to vote. That's where I put a poll to vote for what I was going to do with my wisdom teeth, either commission someone to make them into resin art or turn them into jewelry myself. And the poll was voted on there, and they said jewelry, so that's what I'm going to do with it. But I think that's about it for tonight and all my nightly goodbyes and greetings and all that. So let's say goodnight in alphabetical order, Brony.
I sent you a
Have a good
nickel,
night.
by the way. Check your PayPal.
Sweet. Edits Coon, you can say goodnight.
Oh, okay. Thank you for having me. Subscribe.
And Emerald Spencer.
have a good night, everybody.
All right, good night, everybody. This has been a great stream. Thank you all for turning out, and I hope to see you all